At the very edge of North America, where the wind seems to whisper ancient secrets, the land holds a ghost story. But these are not ghosts of people, they are ghosts of history itself. For centuries, the saga of the Vikings reaching the New World was just that, a saga, a legend, until one day the legend was found, buried right here. In 1960, Norwegian explorer Helge Ingstad, guided by local George Decker, was led to a series of overgrown bumps and ridges. To anyone else, it was just part of the landscape, but to archaeologist Anne Stein Ingstad and her international team, it was a time capsule. For 8 years, they carefully excavated, uncovering the impossible, the remains of 8 timber and sod buildings built in the unmistakable style of the 11th century Norse. This was no random campsite. This was a small village, complete with dwellings, a forge, and workshops. This place is the first and only confirmed Viking site in North America. It is the earliest evidence of European presence in the Americas, a full 500 years before Columbus. And the artifacts they found told a human story, a bronze pin for a cloak, a stone oil lamp, and perhaps most tellingly, a small spindle whorl, a tool used by women for spinning yarn. The Vikings had not just explored here, they had come to stay, with families. They cut peat blocks to build walls. This is their bedroom. Beds beside each other. And a washroom. Fire inside the house for warmth, and a shield. And the ventilation, a smoke hole. Vikings used stretched animal stomach lining to block water and cold, while still allowing some light to pass through the smoke hole. The fur in the house indicating hunting stories from the Vikings. The evidence of iron production and boat nails tells us this was a base camp for repair and exploration, a gateway from which they voyaged even further south. This was not just a settlement, it was a milestone in human migration. The sagas of Leif Erikson were no longer just stories, they were real, and this was the proof. To walk here is to stand where history was made. It is to feel a connection across 1,000 years to those daring explorers who reached the edge of their known world. Here, you can come face to face with Viking characters and step back 1,000 years to experience life and explanation in the Viking Age. Listen to their instruments. And closely observe how they made their tools. This place is the first and only confirmed Viking site in North America. It is the earliest evidence of European presence in the Americas, a full 500 years before Columbus. There are also beautiful hiking trails that you can walk to connect your footprint to the footsteps of the Vikings. You can also find special plants growing in that area. Today, designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its outstanding universal value, it is protected for all humanity. The original archaeological remains rest peacefully, preserved beneath the turf, while stunning recreations stand where the Vikings once did. Click the link in the description to check the best time to visit this site. Please like, subscribe, or leave a comment below to support this channel. Thank you for watching.